What's up, guys? It's your boy Jeff for Dragonite here, and I'm bringing you guys back PCL Week 8, Week 8 as we take on the fellow Double D, as we take on Devious, Dittos. Yes, it's time. It's actually time for this matchup to play against Devious, Dittos, and his pretty scary team. It's a rain team, you know. But we're going up against weather again. Week 1, we went up against sand. This week we are going up against rain. Before we get into this, if you guys have not checked out last week's video missions, go ahead and check that out, because that was some wild stuff that just happened last week. So make sure you guys go check that out before we get over here. And we are 4-3 currently right now, trying to pick up this W, because as you guys know, last week we got hacked out and we should be 5-2, but you know, it's Mons and we get hacks and things like that always happen. So it is what it is. So we're looking for this win. We're trying to go 5-3. And Devious Dittos, as you guys see in the layout already, he's 0-7. He has yet to pick up his first W in the season. Hopefully we're not gonna be the ones that he picks the W up against. Okay, we're gonna keep his winless streak, and we're gonna keep up our streak. We're gonna build up a brand new streak right now. I'm looking to win out. If I'll be completely honest with you guys, I'm looking to win out for the rest of the season. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So let me just actually go over his team. First up, as you guys see on the screen, is Scar the Mega Metagross. It says everything on that. I'll go explain that afterwards. But his team, as you guys want to see, it's Aegislash, Uniclus, Tornadus, Thorane, Ferrothorn, Politoed, Cobalion, Ludicolo, Silvally, Mega Swampert, Krokorok, and Pikachu. And his Z uses a Cobalion and Ludicolo. Right, so that's his Z. So he made trades a couple weeks ago for the trade deadline. He dropped the Bulu, he dropped Mega Ampharos, he dropped not Silver, he dropped another mon also. I don't remember what it was, but he drops like 3 mons. So like I said, his team's pretty scary, but I feel like my prep is pretty good for it. Actually, before I go into this even further, shout out to Lantern Joe for recording the video for me, and shout out to my front office for helping me build, and shout out to Aquarius because they was the one who helped me mock. So shout out to them all. At the end, didn't miss any shout outs. I think that's it. Pretty much. Okay, so we have Scar the Mega Metagross, rocking the moves: Zen Headbutt, Meteor Mash, Earthquake, Hone Claws with max attack, 124 HP, 132 speed. The speed is to outspeed, if I do remember correctly. The speed is to outspeed. Speed is to outspeed an Adamant Cobalion, if I'm not mistaken. It's an Adamant Cobalion. I think it's it's an Adamant Cobalion, because we are running Jolly Nature. No max speed Cobalion. We're running we have the enough speed to outspeed max speed Cobalion. So that's what it is. Jolly Nature. And to be completely honest with you, Mega Metagross actually goes in. We just click Zen Headbutt, Earthquake, and Earthquake. Basically, I don't know why I brought Meteor Mash. I can't really tell you why I brought Meteor Mash. I really cannot tell you why I brought Meteor Mash. I just brought it for some reason. Why did I even bring Meteor Mash? What even benefit for me? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't remember why I brought Meteor Mash. But that's what it is. Earthquake puts work. And if we get a Home Claws up with like Zen Headbutts, we're gonna kill things. Next up, we have Colgate, our Zygarde, rocking the leftovers, rocking the moves: 1000 arrows, extreme speed, substitute coil, 208 HP, 200 attack, 40 speed depth, 60 speed with adamant nature. And this is enough speed investments to outspeed a max adamant Cobalion. So we outspeed your adamant Cobalion. No, I mean not adamant Cobalion. What the hell am I saying? I have it right in my notes. It's still here. Yeah, so Metagross outspeeds Cobalion, and Zygarde outspeeds an Aegislash, a max speed Aegislash, max speed Politoed, max speed Swampert, and a max speed Ludicolo, besides Adamant without the ring. That's what it outspeeds. And 200 attack, 40 speed def, 200 HP. So that's basically, we live in Ice Beam from the Ludicolo with this investment. Like from full HP, we live it no matter what. Okay, so this is basically a bulky Zygarde. We come in, we set up a substitute, and start coiling up. And once we get like 2 or 3 coils up, we just kind of wreck shop on his team, and he can't really stop us because we're straight bulk. The combination of thousands of extreme speed just obliterates his team. 1,000 arrows hits his team super hard all the time. Extreme speed to pick off the rain mons. Like say I had a sub up and the Swampert's out or the Ludicolo's out, I just come in. Even Tornadoes, I just click E speed and they just drop. 1,000 arrows hits everything, and then 1,000 arrows also hits the Ferrothorn neutral at +2. I think it's a 2 code. It's max. It's +2 or +3 is a 2 code. So that's what that's for. Next up, we have a Nova, our Mew, rocking the Munium Z with Psychic, Shadow Ball, Roost, Calm Mind with 216 HP, 100 defense, 44 special attack, modest nature, and 148 speed. And the speed investment is to outspeed Krokorok. Yeah, Mew outspeeds max speed Krokorok. Psychic for stab, of course. Shadow Balls to hit the runic list, and the Aegislash, Roost and Calm Mind. So just Calm Mind, so basically we just take up hits. We're running 44 special attack, and that's all we need. The speed for the Krokorok, the 100 defense is just to like take hits from the Mega Pert, no, from the physical Mega Pert or physical Ludicolo. He's brought physical Ludicolo a couple times already, and max the rest of 2 HP. And yeah, we're chilling. So if we get like 2 Calm Minds up, we just win the game basically, because I just sit there, Calm Mind up, click Psychic, and then if anything, if I just click one Calm Mind up and click my Z, things just die because the Psychic terrain will just boost my Psychic attack and they just drop. Alright, next up we have Bone Keeper, our Mandible, rocking the leftovers, rocking the moves Foul Play, Toxic, Taunt, Roost, 248 HP, 144 defense, 116 for def, Calm, Nature, and this spread is just basically, I live in like non-boosted, so basically Swampert, Mega Swampert, Ice Punch is 2 kills me. Ludicolo's Ice Beam 2 kills me with that investment too, so like it's always a 2 kill unless they get a crit, and I can just sit there in front of them, click Roost, click Toxic, in front of the Mega Pert, I just click Foul Play and it dies. It dies with chip, like 20% chip, but with no chip it just lives. For Ludicolo, I just click Toxic on it and then, you know, Roost up again and just sit there. Taunt is there to taunt the Ferrothorn so it can't spread Lead Seed, Spikes, anything like that, or Stealth Rocks. Roost for longevity. Next up, we have Clarissa, our Tapu Fiend, rocking the Eye Papa Berry with Surf, Nature's Madness, Whirlpool, Taunt with 148 HP, 220 defense, and 140 speed. The speed investment is to outspeed the Adamant Swampert, like Adamant Swampert, Timid, I don't know, Modest Ludicolo, and Modest Politoed. That's what it's to outspeed. With 220 defense and 148 HP to take hits from the Mega Swampert. But this set is just basically here to just wall the Ferrothorn, because basically it helps this next one that I'm going to introduce just win the game basically. So all I have to do is come with my Tapu Fini, click Taunt so you can't click Lead Seed or Stealth Rocks or Spikes or whatever. Click Whirlpool because he thinks he can't touch. Oh, if people just decide to click like Power Up or something, I also take those. I just click Whirlpool, and then at that point I just click Nature's Madness, and it gets down, and plus Whirlpool damage will kill it, or it gets like super low, like in 20%, right? And I could just pick it off if he just tries to save it when the Whirlpool does end, but it's usually gonna die, and that's what it's for. And this, after the Ferrothorn does go down, this next mon just comes in and wins the game, which is Boomy, our Sceptile, rocking the Misty Seed with Adamant Nature, Leaf Blade, Acrobatics, Earthquake, Swords Dance, max attack, 160 speed, 96 HP, and the speed investment is to outspeed Adamant Cobalion. That's what we have it for. And like I said, once Phoenix does its job to take care of the Ferrothorn, even if it doesn't die, like if we get the Ferrothorn down to like 25% ish, my boy Sceptile comes in. With the Misty Seed pops, I click Swords Dance, and Acrobatics does like 30% to the Ferrothorn and dies. Everything else that comes in dies. Cobalion comes in, gets Earthquake. Politoed comes in, Leaf Blade. Tornadoes comes in, Acrobatic. If it's like an offensive Tornadoes, which I'm expected to come because it's rain, I actually like a Life Orb set. If anything, Life Orb like super offensive, or like maybe a Choice Scarf. If he doesn't want to be Choice Scarf. That dies, and if he beats defensive, then he gets 2-shotted. Mega Swampert dies to Leaf Blade. Pikachu dies to every Earthquake. Who else dies to thing? Savali dies to Acrobatics. Rock Acrobatics. Weird Eclipse dies to Leaf Blade. So that's what Sceptile does. And all I need to do is to break the Ferrothorn, get it down to 20% or even kill it. Sceptile comes in and I win the game. That's my whole game plan. I did the mock with Aquarius. That's exactly what I did. I chipped down the Ferrothorn. His whole team was at full HP besides the Ferrothorn. Sceptile came in on the Ferrothorn. I clicked Swords Dance and just won the game 5-0. That's really what I did. So that's my plan. That's what I'm planning to do. So let's just go ahead. You guys already see on this what he has brought. He has brought the Ferrothorn, the Cobalon, the Politoed, the Tornadus, the Mega Swampert, and the Pikachu. So I'm looking at this team preview. I'm like, okay. Ferrothorn, just straight defensive. It might just be max defense, max HP Bolt, you know, take out my Zygarde, my Metagross. So I'm like, okay, that's probably just defensive with probably Leech Seed, Stealth Rocks, Power Whip, maybe Protect, something like that, or Toxic, or Knockoff too, that's also viable. And I was like, okay, Cobalon, that could come in Scarf, or I'm like, okay, I don't see a Ludicolo, so that's probably just a Z user. Like maybe like a Volt Switch, Close Combat, and something else, something like that. Politoed, okay, Politoed is probably just here. It's probably spent like full on spent death with the rain with Damp Rock. Tornadus, and I'm like, okay, Tornadus is probably like a Life Orb set, or not Life Orb, just very offensive with like a Expert Bell or some type of boosting item. The Swampert is offensive, and the Pikachu, I'm like, okay, the Pikachu is also offensive, so I'm like, okay, so the only defensive walls that he basically has is a Ferrothorn and the Politoed. Cobalon could be defensive, but I'm kind of looking like it's like more like a utility mon, maybe just comes in like kind of defensive, kind of offensive. So I'm like, okay, let me just lead off on my Mandibus, because whatever he leads off with is probably gonna be the Ferrothorn. And if it's not the Ferrothorn, if he does lead off the Politoed, I don't want my Phoenix to be in on the Politoed. If he just has to get the Whirlpool Pair Song shenanigans, I don't want none of that. So I was like, let me just get my Mandibuzz in. I could just taunt the Ferrothorn. If he does come to the Politoed, I could click Toxic on that, so it's not the end of the world too. So that's exactly what I go ahead and do. I go and lead with the Mandibuzz as he goes ahead and leads with where I was challenged by Cabbage. That's what he goes by. Jake goes by Cabbage in game for some reason. I don't know why, but that's what he does. And like I predicted, he goes ahead and leads with the Ferrothorn. I was like, that's not the end of the world. That's fine with me. I just said to I click Taunt. He can't really do too much to me. So I'm like, okay, that's fine with me. And that's exactly what I do over here. Turn 1, I just click Taunt. I'm not gonna make sure he doesn't get Stealth Rocks up, Lead Seed up, or anything. I want to make sure he gets nothing. As he goes for a knockoff, I'm like, okay, he has knockoff. That's fine. Leftovers do get knocked off, which does suck, but it's not the end of the world. I am very defensive anyway. I do have the Roost. He does just withdraw, comes out straight into the Politoed to get his Rain up, as I go for I think I just go for a Foul Play. I think it's Foul Play or Toxic. I think I make the read and go for Toxic, or it's Foul Play. Now I just go for the Foul Play, and there's like a quite good chunk. There's like, you know, maybe like a little bit less than 20% as he goes and withdraws his Blue Swirls. His Politoed comes out to the Pikachu as I go for the Roost. Oh no, go for the Toxic. Go for the Toxic. I don't know. I played this game like 2 days ago, but I do not remember it as well. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I go for the Toxic because, you know, Toxic Politoed is always nice because, you know, like residual damage. So in this case, he just can't just sit in front of me the whole time. He goes for the HP Ice, predicting my Zygarde coming in for me predicting his Thunderbolt as I go for the Roost. I'm not gonna live anything, and that is not HP Ice. He did get misgen, but that really doesn't matter too much. I will still live. I can go for the Roost anyways. And this time, like, okay, he has Thunderbolt, but I'm like, wait. Why would I have Thunderbolt when there's rain? So I calc Thunder. I'm like, I do live a Thunder from this range, but like, I don't want to take that much damage. Thunder from a Pikachu, from a modest, what is it? Is it like, it's that one orb? It's like a light orb or something for Pikachu, something like that. It is like 90%, so I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna predict that he's gonna go for Thunder, and I'm gonna cut to my Zygarde and just come out for free and scare him out, right? That's what the plan is. And that's exactly what I do, and that's what he does. He goes ahead and clicks the Thunder. I made the read. He takes more poison damage, and he's down to like 60% ish. So he's forced to swap out because he doesn't want to take 1,000 arrows. And right here, I go for my substitute. I'm like, I know I could just sit in here in front of him. He can't touch me. He doesn't know he has no type of HP he has because he got mischief, so it could be HP like dark, HP something else. He doesn't know. He doesn't want to take that risk or anything. So I go for my sub, get left user cover. At this point, I'm like, this thing cannot touch me. He could click for gyro ball or knockoff, but it's like I can't knock off my leftovers. So I'm just gonna start setting coils until he swaps out. Basically, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just gonna keep setting coils until he swaps out. My defense is up, my IQ is up, and my attacks up. So I could take these gyro balls for this. So he has to do knockoff and gyro ball, and I'm assuming his last move is probably like stealth rock or like protect or lead seed, one of those. So I'm like, okay. So I'm just gonna keep setting up coils. I do get a +2. I'm gonna keep doing this because like he can't touch me. I could just keep setting up. He comes out to anything, and if I do get to +6, it's just GG at that point. I just win the game. It looks like he doesn't really care. I don't know what he's trying to do, trying to pick my sub before he swaps out. So I'm like, I really don't care what you do. I'm going to predict that he's gonna go for this lead seed or this knockoff. So I just substitute again because he cannot break my sub because I'm at +3 at this point. And I do avoid the attack. What was that attack? I didn't see it. What was the attack? I avoided it. Was it lead? Oh, at least yeah. I avoided the lead seed sub. That I don't get that. I do not get affected by it. Yeah, so I just do this again. Keep going at it. I think this is my 4th coil, if I'm not mistaken. This is my 3rd or 4th coil, if I'm not mistaken. And at this point, I'm looking really good. I think I win from this area. As long as it's not defensive, what's it called? Defensive torn. I think I do is win from here, right? So I just keep setting up coils, but you know, ideally +6 would be the best thing for me because at +6 everything just dies. And I think this right here, this is +4. He just comes out into his Pikachu. I don't know why right here. I don't know why right here he just goes for it, but he goes for that. So I'm at +4. In all honesty, I should have just went for another coil because at that point I'll be at +5 and everything's guaranteed to die. He doesn't know what HP that is. I don't know what HP that is, so I should have gone for another coil. But instead, he goes for the HP, and it turns out that it's HP Dragon, and when it takes out my sub, so I'm like, okay, it's HP Dragon. Good thing I did go for 1,000 arrows, because if I didn't, then HP Dragon might have killed me. Not too sure, but it might have killed. Even though Pikachu's special attack is not that great, but with the light orb thingy, it probably does a quite chunk. So I'm like, it's fine, whatever. Let's just go for the thing. I'm at +4. I think I'm straight, which is good. He comes up to the blue swirls. It doesn't really matter. All I have to do is just click extreme speed of 1,000 arrows and it just dies. So Zygarde picked up already 1 kill. I think over here I just go for the 1,000 arrows. And I just go for 1,000 arrows. It's a guaranteed OHKO. It dies over here. So Zygarde picks up the 2nd kill of the game right over here. So I'm looking pretty good. I'm like, okay, I think I just won this game. I'm at full health, so I'm like, okay, I think I just won this game from here. He comes out into his Torn Chief, so I'm like, okay, this could be defensive. If it is defensive, I do co it. If it's defensive, even if it's regular, I still 2-ko it because I can't kill it because I was scared of the HP Ice, but he did live because it was like a roll to kill. But in all honesty, I should have just went for the 1,000 arrows. This man is still dead. I would take that damage anyways, but yeah, actually, it doesn't even matter what I went for because the extreme speed was a roll. I didn't get the roll unfortunately, but it is what it is. He comes out to the Swampert, and at this point it's his only chance. Basically, I get 3 kills so far because he has to hope that Ice Punch kills. I did the calc. I just click Ice Speed. I'm thinking I don't live in Ice Punch. I have to click Ice Speed and kill this thing, right? That's what I'm thinking. But the second I clicked this move, I did the calc. I lived a Ice Punch from this thing no matter what. And that was a misplay on my end. No matter what, I lived the Ice Punch. The only way I didn't live it was a crit. So I lived that thing. If I went for 1,000 arrows, this thing would have dropped. And at this point again, I should just click 1,000 arrows again because he knows that E-Speed will kill the thing. He comes into Ferrothorn, and I die to the barbed wires. I should have read that thing, clicked 1,000 arrows. This thing would have been like a 70%, or if he was super defensive, it would have been like 70%. And then I click 1,000 arrows again, and that dies. Comes up to his Mega Swampert, click E-Speed, that dies. Comes out to his Cobalion, I click 1,000 arrows and that dies, and that would be a 6-0 sweep, but I didn't do that unfortunately, which was like a bad play on my end. I should have just done it. Okay, I was thinking like literally, right when Like the first time I clicked E-Speed on the Swampert, I was like, ooh, 1,000 arrows killed, right? I was like, okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I click E-Speed again. And then the second time, like the second I clicked E-Speed, I'm like, oh wait, is he gonna go to the Ampharos one to like not get 6-0'd? That's literally right when I clicked. I was like, oh, he's gonna do it. I'm like, he's gonna do it, and lo and behold, he does do it. If I click 1,000 arrows, if he's max HP, max defense, a bold nature, or like ball, like impatient nature because he has the physical moves. If it was impatient nature, he takes like 70%. So 2,000 arrows. I just click 1,000. He can't switch in. Ferrothorn dies. Zygo gets his 4th kill. Swampert comes in. He's at like 40%. E-Speed, that dies. Cobalion comes in. I outspeed no matter what. 1,000 arrows, that dies. Zygo would have came in, picked up 6 kills, got the 6-0 sweep, but it is what it is. But the thing is that like I did the MVP afterwards too. If I get the 6 kills with Zygarde would have moved up from like 15th place in MVP to 2nd place, just right behind Mega Charizard of Y. So I do kind of regret it, but it's like I'll take this win. No, I take the win with what I got. You know, not too much to say about. So I come into my Tapu Fini, I'm like, you know what? Let's just try to break this thing. So I come with my Sceptile, and let Sceptile pick up these last 3 kills for himself. He just goes for a knockoff right here, expecting to taunt. He does knock off my Papa Berry, but at this point it really does not matter to me. I am up very big. I could still throw the game at this point, but I don't feel like I will throw the game as he just doubles out into his Swampert as I go for the Whirlpool, because Whirlpool trap it in. That's my play that I wanted to do. I click Whirlpool in the rain, but I get a crit over here. But in all honesty, I don't think the crit would have mattered. It probably did, but I was very defensive. I take any hit from it, from the Mega Swampert, because I was basically at full, so it really didn't matter. So Tapu Fini does pick up 1 kill right there. He goes for the poison jab. I actually didn't even know the Cobalion got poison jab, but I do live it. I do take 2 of those. I just click Nature's Madness over here. Let me just get it down. And then Surf, I could just pick up and Surf next turn, right? So that's what it is. I don't know if the Surf would have killed because I don't have any special attack investment. He go for the poison jab. I do live it unless he gets like a crit or a poison. He doesn't get any of them, but actually he gets a crit. I still live a crit actually. I was assuming I wouldn't live a crit, but I lived a crit. So I guess the crits even out. I critted Swampert, he critted my Tapu Fini, and with that, picked up 2 kills with Tapu Fini. He comes out to his Ferrothorn. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna preserve this 5-0. I don't want to go 4. I want to preserve this 5-0. So I just come out straight to my Sceptile, because this thing can 1v1 a lot of my team, just quick lead scenes, like things like that. I did bring fire coverage for it. I thought just my Tapu Fini would take care of it, but I don't have enough HP for that. So I just come to my Sceptile, and I'm just gonna start setting up Swords Dance. It's got as that +4. It's guaranteed to go at +4. So I'm like, let me just set up 2 Swords Dances, and let's just go ahead and do that. So I go for the Swords Dance as he goes for the Protect. And I'm like, okay, that's completely fine with me. I get a free Swords Dance up. You give me a free Swords Dance. Once again, another Swords Dance up. You just lose the game, and I just kill you. Even though you are at full HP, it doesn't really matter to me too much. And this is right over here. He forfeits the game because he knows he lost. So Sceptile does get the kill for that because it was going to kill it anyways. So I could have won the game 6-0 because I need a differential. I'm not trying to be rude to Jake, to Devious, also known as Jake, whatever you want to call him, whatever you prefer. I'm not trying to be rude to him for getting 6-0, but I kind of needed that 6-0 because I needed differential. Because before coming into this, we were 4-3 plus -2, so I needed the most differential as I could. So if I went +6 with 6-0 Zygarde go from I go 5-2, 5-3, which I still am 5-3, and I go 5-3 +4. But right now we're 5-3 +3, and the plus thing will also like a bonus would be Zygarde go to 2nd place in MVP kills. So that's also what it is. GG's to my boy Jake, to my boy Devious Dittos. It was a good game, good game. I just felt like that my prep was just too good for his team. And he let me set up. He should have known that he should not let me set up from the beginning. I feel like what he should have done was when he had the rain up, when he was out with his Pikachu, he should have came out this is my opinion. He should have just came out into the Politoed as I go for a substitute. and just doubled into his Swampert, right? Because at +2 I don't kill a Swampert, so at that point he could have just clicked Ice Punch to break my sub, and then because other than E-Speed, E-Speed does not 2-ko, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think a +1 E-Speed would 2-ko a Mega Swampert, because Mega Swampert is very bulky. So he would just click Ice Punch, break my sub, click Ice Punch again, and kill me, right? So I feel like that was his best play to make, instead of staying in with his Ferrothorn, allowing me to get +4 attack. So is what it is. And this is week 8. We have picked up another W. I told you guys I'm looking to win out. So we're at 5-3 +3. Right? Yeah, 5-3 +3. Next week we take on Lieutenant Gold, aka Dorian. Week 10 we take on Odds. As my 50 wears. So I'm looking to win out. There's still also a possibility I could get the first seed bye, but for me to do that, I'm going to have Squid. He's in first place. He's going to have to lose his remaining 3 games: week 8, week 9, week 10. Storm. Storm's also going to have to lose one more game. Well, at least one more game. He's going to have 3 games lost. Assuming I win out, I go 7-3. Storm is also going to have 7-3, and Squid is also going to have 7-3 as well too. So there's also a chance for me to get there with the differentials too. So it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight, and there's also a chance I do not make playoffs if I don't win next week, and if I lose week 9 and week 10, I get out of playoffs too. So it's really crazy. It's either I take first seed, which is not likely. I stay in playoffs with my second and third seed, whichever one doesn't really matter. I don't be playing the same person anyway. It doesn't really matter. Or the third scenario is I just get kicked out of playoffs. So what we're kind of fighting for here. If I win next week, I kind of just clinch myself in playoffs. I just need one more win to clinch playoffs. So hopefully next week we could go ahead and clinch playoffs. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys go down below and smash the like button, and make sure you guys go check out Jake's side. Give him some support. He is 0-8 so far this season. Give him some support. Show him some love. Send my peeps gonna send you guys over. Go over there and show him some love. Watch his side. He did live com. His reactions are hilarious all the time. So make sure you guys go check that out. That's pretty much all I have to say. This has been your boy, Dreadful Dragonite out. Peace. Later.